Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it has been so long. I have been so busy. I've had a baby, I've moved house. There's been so much that's been going on. It's literally unreal. I literally am so excited to do my first video. Today's going to be a bit of a blog, just talking about the baby. You're going to get to meet the baby as well. He is so adorable. Right now he's sleeping, so I shouldn't be too loud because he might wake up. But yeah, today we're off to Portsmouth, which is near me. You may have heard of it, you may not have heard of it. We're going to go shopping and get the baby some bits because he's 6 weeks old, but he is literally so long and he weighs like 12 pounds. So yeah, as you can see, it's going to be very difficult. Oh, so yeah guys, I'm so excited. I cannot believe my baby boy is 6 weeks old. It's flown by. But anyway, I'm going to do a bit of a vlog and just show you around Portsmouth, and then I'm going to get into the video and talk about the pregnancy, talk about the baby, my new house, and just everything. I can't wait. Let's go, Queens. So right now we are on our way. We're just about to leave. Imagine my partner went out to go and get the car to bring round, and he had a puncture. He had a puncture, guys. That's just a typical thing that happens with our cars. But yeah.
With everyone's cars, yeah. Yeah,
with everyone's car, shall I say. Right now I'm not driving and I'm quite happy about it because cars just seem to be a constant problem. But yeah, the baby's sleeping, so I'm gonna wait till he's awake for you guys to meet him. Let's go. Hi guys, so I just want to apologise for the video that I'm about to post because it contains a lot of detail. In the previous video that you're going to see, I was meant to do videos when I went to Portsmouth and show you the baby, but when you have a newborn baby you can never plan anything really because you just have to go with it. So it didn't end up happening. My battery was dying, the baby needed feeding, we were rushing around the shops, blah blah blah. It was just hectic as always with a baby. You can't just go out and do what you want to do. You have to make sure he's fed, make sure he's changed and whatever. And because I'm breastfeeding, it's obviously a lot harder. I have to go somewhere and sit or back to the car and blah 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 blah. It's just hectic. So yeah, I just want to apologise again to you guys for not uploading and just being really inconsistent and just being slack basically, because when I was pregnant I wasn't uploading that much either, so there's like no excuse whatsoever. I do really want to start being more consistent and uploading and just really get back, getting back in touch with you Queens, my little followers. So many of you have asked like, when are you doing a video again? Oh, the baby's crying. Okay, my mum's downstairs with him at the moment, so I'm going to probably bring him up. If he doesn't settle in a second, I'll go and grab him. You guys can meet him. But yeah, so I just do want to really apologise because a lot of you have been saying, like, when are you going to upload again? And I've said to you guys, like, just bear with me. I've just had the baby. I'm trying to sort of get into a routine with him and just work it out myself. I've only just started putting on makeup and being able to dress nice and all of that. So if you've had a baby, obviously you know how it feels completely. But yeah, so I wanted to really talk to you guys. I wanted this video to really be about me coming back, where I've been, what I've been up to, the pregnancy, the labour, the baby, moving house, all of that. Now, I cannot express how truly blessed and lucky I am to have a perfect baby boy who's so healthy. He is just so healthy. And I don't know, it just still feels surreal that I'm a mum. I'm actually a mum. Like, everything I do now is for my son. Everything I think about, again, the organising, packing a bag for him is like having to pack for holiday. It's actually like a joke, seriously. But yeah, so I just really want to like share my experiences with you guys, and I really want to hear your stories about labour and stuff like that as well. Firstly, I just want to get into the pregnancy. The pregnancy was great. I'd say the only worst things I had was the heartburn and the baby kicking my ribs constantly. Guys, if you saw his feet now, you would know why I was in so much pain. And now I know why I was also in so much pain. They are huge. This boy is tall, long for his age, 6 weeks. He's got a full head of hair. He was born with so much hair, so that's where the heartburn came from. Absolutely crazy, okay? And when I show him to you in a second, you will die. You will literally just fall in love with him. Every day, I am just in love with him, honestly. I just love him so much. And okay, let me just stop cooing over the baby. It's mummy time now. It's the mummy and the queen time. You can meet the baby soon. So yeah, so basically the baby was 2 weeks late. I had to have to sweep a few times. Nothing worked. He just did not want to come out. My waters didn't even break. They wanted me to go into hospital on the 24th. They wanted me to go on Christmas Eve to have the baby. And luckily, they were like coming on the 22nd, which was obviously a few days before Christmas. There's obviously space, we can book you in, which I was so happy about because I did not want to have the baby on Christmas Eve and be in hospital all Christmas. It's just not what I wanted at all. I wanted to be home with my family and I don't know, just spend time with everyone really at Christmas like always, you know. So I went in instead of the 24th, I went on the 22nd, but I actually went on, no I didn't, I went in on the 21st because I had like, I don't know, it wasn't really like my waters, well it was my waters breaking, they were like trickling. Obviously they were trickling, you know it's me, the waters didn't just break like that like a normal person, they just trickled. Now, I didn't realise it was a trickling. I thought I'd had like an infection or something because I had like weird discharge. I know this is a lot of information, but I'm just being real, as always, on my channel. So if you don't like it, it's a bit too much, then you can just log off. You don't need to listen. You don't need to listen. Anyway, so yeah, that was it really. So I went into hospital and they were like, we're going to have to keep you in. It was like green discharge. It was just so weird. They were like, we're going to have to keep you in. Obviously, you are meant to be in the morning anyway, being induced, all of that. So I was like, okay, I didn't really want to stay in, but I thought might as well. I didn't have any of my bags with me. I wasn't prepared like I thought I would be. Everything was at my mum's house. It was just hectic. My partner was in London, so I was thinking, oh my God, please do not let me go into labour if he's in London because he might not make it in time. Little did I know it would all be different from there. So basically what happened is the next morning at around 10:30 they put me on a hormone drip, and it would take a while for obviously it to start working. That's just to make the contractions, you know, come faster, and it is 10 times worse than just normal labour where it sort of takes its time, stops and starts. This was constant, and I had this, sorry my battery's low, and I had this constant for 6 hours. All day I was on gas and air. My partner was there. He got there in time. My mum was there. I was just getting high off the gas and air. When I first did it, I couldn't even do it. I was like, how do you even do it? By the end of it, oh my God, if I could buy the gas and air now, I really would. Do not try that at home to my young followers. So yeah, that was really helping, which I thought it was anyway. Obviously, it's probably more psychologically. They were like, do you want more drugs? I was like, no. I wanted to try and do it as naturally as I could. I was like, gas and air I can cope with. Further on in the day, I started pushing. The contractions were getting worse. I needed to go for a wee. Imagine having contractions when you're trying to pee, for those of you that I know. Oh my goodness, it was a joke. I literally was like, I can't do this, can't do this. Every time I said I couldn't do it, I was like, I can do it. I was on the gas and air and I was like, I can do it, I can do it. My partner was like, yes, you can do it. It was just hilarious because I'd just get this burst of energy like, no, I can do it, I can do it. And then, sorry guys, my arm is freaking aching because I've lost the selfie stick. But anyway, so, oh, and by the way, I'm in my mum's room as well, so it's not my normal room. So yeah, that was it throughout the day, really. I was only 1 to 2 centimetres dilated the week before when I went to go and see the midwife. By the end of the day, I was only still 3 centimetres, like nothing was happening. It was just like the baby didn't want to come, honestly. He just did not want to come out easily anyway, stubborn like his mum. But yeah, so basically, further on in the day, I kept pushing down, feeling like I needed to poo. And I was like, I need to poo. They were like, it's not, it's just obviously where you're contracting and, you know, you're dilating. It's going to feel like that, but it's not. You're definitely not. And I was thinking, am I going to poo myself? This is very awkward. But yeah, they were like, you've got to stop pushing down your cervix because it's really dangerous. And I just was like, I need to poo. They were like, you don't need to poo. Like, stop. I kept apologising. They were like, stop apologising. You're fine. Like, it's normal. We deal with this every day. So yeah, I was like, okay. Then they were like, right, we're going to have to offer you an epidural if you keep pushing, because it's like really dangerous. And obviously where you're dilating, it could harm the baby. It could like hurt you down there, you know, anything can sort of happen. And I was like, okay, I'll stop pushing, you know, let me just try and remain calm and just take it step by step again. So we agreed to not have the epidural because me and my partner were like, no, you know, I shouldn't have it. I know too many people that have had it and that have, you know, got a really bad back from epidurals, and I know some people that have had it and everything's been fine. So I just had a really bad feeling that if I were to have it, then things wouldn't go as well as I wanted it to. Bam. 2-3 hours later, I kept pushing down still, and then we decided to have the epidural where I was contracting. Obviously, it took longer for them to put it in. Stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Within like 15 minutes, my heart rate dropped, and the baby's heart rate obviously then dropped, kept dipping in and out for 2 minutes. Next thing I know, I'm being rushed into bloody theatre. All these doctors and nurses around me. I'm looking, thinking, what is going on? My mum and Leon had to stay outside. I'm like, is my baby going to be all right? Like, what's going on? Like, I just couldn't understand. I couldn't fathom what was going on. Eventually, when I got in there, the doctor was like, you know, everything's fine. The baby's heart, like, your heart rate drops. So obviously, it affected the baby. Everything is back to normal now. Your heart rate's fine. The baby's fine. You can go back into the labour room and try and go naturally, but it could happen again. And I just thought, as much as I didn't want to have a C-section, and it was the worst thing that, you know, I wanted, I had to think about my son. Of course I did. Like, I had to think about him and his health. And I thought, if it happens again, it might not, you know, anything can happen. So they did the C-section. They obviously had to cut me open and get the baby out that way. It's like a really, like, deep surgery. I didn't think it was that bad. And where I'd had the epidural, I didn't need to go fully under anaesthetic. It was just half. So they did from, like, my waist down. They numbed it. And within, like, yeah, a matter of time, the baby was out. And I was like, oh, my goodness. I was like, wow, what is that? He came out with a full head of hair. He was swollen. I was like, oh, my God. I was like, this is my baby. I was thinking, oh, my goodness. But he was just so beautiful. And the heartburn, obviously, where we knew why it was, because his hair was like, I will show him to you in a second, guys, and you'll really understand what I was talking about. But yeah, it was just crazy. I wasn't allowed to hold him straight away because I was obviously being sewn back up. So my partner, who was allowed in the room in the end, got to hold him. And it was really hard for me because at the start I was thinking, like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know why I feel this way. I was like, why am I not feeling like I want to bond with my son? And it was hard because I didn't have a natural labour. It just felt a bit different. But obviously, soon after, when I was off the drugs and all of that, I was back to normal again. It's just such an emotional roller coaster all day, and my head was everywhere. So, you know, and I thought, oh my God, am I getting depressed? Like, have I got that postnatal depression, is it? And I was thinking, oh my goodness, please, like, I just don't want to go through this worst emotional roller coaster. Like, I just really want to just be normal in that sense. Obviously, you know, I'm not saying that it's not normal to feel upset and stuff, because I'll get into that after, because I did have a bit of depression after the baby. So yeah, that was it really. The baby was born. Romeo Leo Angus was born, and he was 8 pounds 7. He was a big baby, literally. My partner was 9 pounds when he was born, so I did think he would be around that, or maybe a bit less, because obviously he was 2 weeks late. So yeah, then I was being so sick after, because obviously of like the anaesthetic and stuff like that, so I didn't get to hold him properly again. The first night was just crazy. Like, we had a baby. Like, it was so mad for me and my partner. Like, my partner got to stay the night, luckily, and the baby slept straight away on our chest. Like, he didn't really settle in the contain, like, is it container, whatever they they call it, obtain container, I don't really know. But yeah, he didn't really settle well, so he stayed on our chest. Well, that's another story. But yeah, so everything was fine. He was like perfect. There was no problems with him, and I thank God every day, still up until this day, like he's never been ill and he's doing great. I'm breastfeeding, you know, I'm trying to do it the natural way. Again, when I first started breastfeeding, there's so much to tell you guys, so I do apologise if I'm like, if you want me to make a video on the breastfeeding or any different like topic that I've been discussing, let me know and I'll do it separately. But I'm just trying to like fit everything in because I feel like I have to rush because my son's downstairs with my mum and he has been crying. So at any minute, I'm going to have to go. Oh my goodness, okay. But yeah, so soon after that, the next day we were allowed to go home. Just like that, I was fine, able to go to the toilet. The baby went to the toilet. So everything that they needed to like tick off, we did absolutely fine. And it was just like unreal, the whole, you've got a baby. And then when I got back, I was like, I think I need to go to the hospital. I don't know what to do. Like my partner for the first few days had to really be so hands-on. Guys, when you have a C-section, you can't hardly walk. Like literally, I was in agony. My partner had to inject my stomach every single day. I was just in so much pain. Like it was just unreal. I could hardly walk. Obviously, I had stitches. I couldn't really get in like the shower without any help. It was just a lot. So I just want to salute all you mums out there that have a C-section with like 2 kids, 1 kid, 3 kids. How do you do it, honestly? Because I could not even like move after it. But to be honest, after 2 days, I was just back to normal. After a week, I was finding a routine with my son. So was my partner. You know, where I was breastfeeding, it was a lot easier just to put him on the boob rather than make bottles and get up in the night, etc. He's awake every 3 hours in the night for boob. But I don't feel tired. Everyone's like, what, are you not tired? I'm like, no, because I think you just get used to it and it's just what you have to do. If you choose to breastfeed, then it's going to be really sporadic, especially like in the daytime. So for me, I made a choice and I'm not going to moan about I can't sleep because I had a baby. What did I expect? Doesn't really make sense, does it? So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys sort of know about what I've been going through, like the labour and the birth. My baby's 6 weeks old now. It's crazy, and every single day, like he just changes, like he's all cooing now, trying to like talk, baby talk. I give him a lot of tummy time every day to try and strengthen him because obviously in a few months' time he will be trying to crawl. Every day we're like singing, dancing, and I'm playing like all these old school nursery rhymes to him and just trying to do things as right as I can, you know, play with him. I'm not even lying to you guys, he's a character already for 6 weeks old. He's strong, he's long, he's like in the 5% of long babies. It's like crazy. His feet are massive. That's obviously why my ribs were hurting. But he's just such a strong baby. He's so determined. If he doesn't get his own way, he's like, hilarious. But yeah, no, that's really about it for now, guys. I just wanted to update you and let you know where I've been. And obviously I will be doing more fashion hauls. I'll be doing baby hauls. Obviously I'll be doing a lot more things mainly at home because it is easier to be home with him right now where I'm breastfeeding, and I'm still trying to, even though I've got a routine, it's still new to me. It's 6 weeks, you know, 6 weeks ago I had a baby. I've only just started doing my makeup and getting dressed up and feeling good about myself, you know. I came out, I had I was pregnant for obviously 9 months, had no stretch marks. Day after I had the baby, I got stretch marks on my stomach. So I had to get used to that. I had to get used to dealing with, you know, putting on weight and all of it. I have lost, I'm not going to lie to you, a lot of weight, but I'm still dealing with a few bits and bobs. But yeah. And obviously I know I said earlier in the video about the depression and stuff, like a few days after the baby, you do get the baby blues. And I did have that strongly, and I did have it a few weeks after where I thought, okay, maybe I do need to start speaking to someone. You know, it's just all your emotions mix up, your hormones, getting used to, like, you know, the baby, getting used to the sleep, getting used to everything, even with your partner. Just, you know, we were just arguing, and I don't know, it was just like lack of sleep, I think. Even though I didn't feel tired, but obviously it does affect you. So I will say, if you do have a baby, like, make sure you have time for yourself. Make sure you have time for your partner, for each other, just for your alone time. My partner, you know, has the baby while I get in the bath. 20 minutes in a hot bath every night is me time, and I love it, and I'm happy with that. So that's just me time, you know. And like today, my mum's got the baby downstairs, and I've managed to do my makeup, I've managed to do my hair, which feels great. So now, all down, ready to, you know, just, I don't know, answer to the baby all day. Like, I'm great. Like, I've had me time now. That's it, you know. And it's important because you don't want to lose yourself in this whole process. A baby needs a happy mum, and that's definitely important. Yeah, like I said, sorry if I've been rambling on a little bit. I haven't done a video for months, so I'm a bit jittery and feel like I'm new to it again, new to YouTube. But I will be trying to upload weekly now, guys, twice a week if I can. If not, I'm going to definitely give one day a week, because I owe it to all my followers. You know, I'm nearly at 1,000 followers now, and I know you guys are always so supportive. You're always commenting, liking my videos, my Instagram posts, you know, on Facebook, all of that. And I cannot appreciate all the love that you guys show me throughout the pregnancy. And now I hope you're going to stay with me on this journey, with me, my son, and my partner as like a little family of 3. There's so much, like, topics I can't wait to share with you guys, you know, not just fashion. I do want to start doing lifestyle advice again, talking about the baby, the pregnancy, and just, I don't know, hearing from you guys, like, how was your pregnancy? If you've had a baby, like, did you have a C-section? What was it like afterwards? Like, do you need any more advice from me? Can I help you in any way? Make sure you comment down below. And if you are new here, thank you so much for subscribing. I promise you I will be giving you much better content. Just bear with me, guys, and I cannot thank you enough. Have a great day, and make sure you comment down below what you thought of the video. I don't know, what do you want me to talk about next, or what do you want me to do next? What store do you want me to visit? You want me to do another Zara video, another Primark video, River Island, H&M, you name it, guys, and I'll do it for you. Make sure you do comment down below, because I do love engaging with you guys. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see my queens again. Ow. Okay, guys, so I said to you I was going to let you meet him. Say hello. Hello. Say, my name is Romeo. Guys, look at him. He is so, his socks are always falling off. Say hello. Say hello. My mummy does YouTube. So yeah, guys, this is Romeo. Hello. Mwah. Hello, son. Hello. Where are you trying to go? Say, look, I'm wearing my little Ralph Lauren top that Daddy bought me yesterday. He doesn't sit still. He's like his father. He's just constantly on the go. But yeah, I wanted you guys to meet him. I'll do another video with him again soon when he's a bit more settled. He probably needs a bit of booby right now, don't you? You need booby? You need booby? You need booby? Yay! All right, guys.